right. Well, I mean, I started blogging in 2008, I think, and just about anything that was popping into my head. So it really had no rhyme or reason. My mom read it, and that was about it. But then as it started to grow, and as I started talking to readers more and engaging the comments and writing more posts, I just kind of, I'd always struggled with questions around what it means to be a woman and to be a Christian, and had always felt like I was falling short of some totally impossible standard. And, you know, women, we face so many impossible standards as it is in the culture. The church really should be a sanctuary from that, but instead it's become one more place where we feel like we're not measuring up. And so I started writing more and more about that, just kind of working out my thoughts. And as I started having conversations in the comment section, I realized I'm certainly not unique in this struggle, and a lot of women struggle with this and have questions about this. And so then it just kind of turned into a platform from which to advocate for women and women in ministry.
Was there a moment when things just kind of went boom? Or was it more of a gradual?
Well, you know, I'd always had these questions and had always been thinking about it. But when I decided to do the Year of Biblical Womanhood project, that's when I really started being more vocal about my views on these things. Oh, that's okay.
Go ahead.
So it really started when I did the Year of Biblical Womanhood project. That's what got a lot more people interested in the conversation and having the conversation, and gave me the opportunity to speak more about it. That's what started it.
Okay. So was this while you were working on the project, or was it after the book came out that things?
While I was working on it, I started, because I was doing so much research around the Bible and women in church history, and all of that started to kind of just, whenever I'm working on a project, it overflows onto the blog. And so that's why people started hearing about it, whether they wanted to hear or not. And I just was writing about what it was like trying to live biblically as a woman, and when I had a question about something or wanted to just bounce ideas off of readers, I would put it up there. And that just started the conversation on the blogosphere with other bloggers, started writing more and more about it. And I mean, I think a lot of women were asking these questions and struggling with these issues, and what I love about the internet and what I love about blogging is it gives platforms to people who wouldn't otherwise have them, particularly in Christian culture. So, I mean, at the church I was raised in, I couldn't even pass the offering plate, much less teach a Sunday school class or speak in front of the congregation, and yet that's kind of where I'm gifted in a lot of ways. And so blogging gave me a voice in evangelicalism that I would never have had because I'm a woman. And so I'm eternally grateful for that. And it's given voice to a lot of other groups of people who may be marginalized in the church. So it certainly wasn't just me writing about these issues. It sort of seemed to happen, sort of a groundswell of women started writing about women in the church and these issues. So I'm just one of many voices writing about it.
Well, and it seems to me too that you were vocalizing what they were feeling.
Yeah.
And perhaps that was part of the connection, that people were reading you going, yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, that's what you hope. And as a writer, you put stuff out there and you say, am I the only one who isn't sure about this? Or am I the only one who struggles with this question or this doubt? Or am I the only one who doesn't fit into the mold that so many people have for what it means to be a Christian woman? And sure enough, people come out of the woodwork and you find out that you're not alone. And that's very empowering and very encouraging to know that maybe you don't fit exactly, but you're certainly not alone and not feeling like you fit. So it's been an enormous encouragement to me to hear from my readers about this.